So, hi guys, a very good afternoon, good morning, good evening, Jule, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal to all my friends and all my acquaintances and people all across the world in different time zones and different countries and stuff, including in India and everybody on social media, my friends, my family, or whatever. I'm Jashin Kapani, I'm the founder and CEO of IM Decor and Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff. And it's raining today, so a lot of plans have to be kind of held back, specifically the distance plans of being in Delhi for work meetings or whatever. But anyways, so coming back to the work that I do, we are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff. So where we have interesting stuff like lamps, mirrors, consoles, we have trays, we have cutlery. So they are interesting items in art. They are vases, they are mirrors. Then they are basically furniture items and stuff like tables, like sofas. They are dining tables. They are bunker beds. They are business tables and stuff like that. And most of it is designed and made on request and order. And for the smaller items, we have stock as well. So if somebody is interested, you can get in touch with me if you want to kind of place those in your showrooms and make some profit out of it, or you're looking at some collaboration and stuff like that. So some items are available in stock in plenty and stuff, and that's the way it is, specifically because you have the festival season coming in and stuff. So the post is not about my work and stuff. The post is about unhooking yourself from unhealthy habits and outlooks which are related to your exercise and weight regime and stuff. So why am I doing that? I'm doing that because I love exercising. I'm in the world of fitness and stuff. I love sports as well. And I'm kind of looking at a lot of people who in the gym and otherwise share that they're wanting to lose weight because they've got health concerns and stuff, so because of long hours at work or probably personal issues or concerns or whatever. So some people, when we get talking and stuff, want to reduce weight. So the point is this, that reducing weight is a good thing, but the point is consistent focus only on reducing and losing weight is not going to help you, because a lot of times what happens is that people are focused only on wanting to reduce and lose weight, so the body does not take it in a positive manner, and the wrong signals or maybe some negative thought processes get kind of some negative thinking takes over and stuff which you're not aware of and all that, and you start kind of bogging yourself down in the process of kind of looking at weight loss as the core activity of your gym or any exercise or dancing or golf or tennis, long walks, marathon or whatever and stuff, or even basketball or whatever. Okay, so the point is this, that depend on the stage of life you're in and stuff, and yes, weight loss is a good idea, and no offense meant to certain celebrities in India and abroad. We've had the likes of many actresses who've been promoting about their body and body shaming and stuff like that, so hormonal issues and whatever stuff, stress related or whatever, work related or whatever, happens to a lot of people. But what's really important is to look at people who are kind of combating it and coming out of it and stuff, and what is it that they've kind of done to kind of take charge of that challenge, maybe a health challenge or maybe a mental challenge or an emotional challenge or whatever. How did they come out of it? So the point is this, that you have to unhook yourself from the negative thinking that if somebody's had a negative health issue or a concern, you get plugged into it, you get looped into it, you start listening to it and stuff, and you start kind of finding validation in that, and you start connecting to it, and you kind of start relating to it. So what happens is that some people have no control on their thought processes. They start linking it to other people's challenges and stories of health concerns, of mental health, emotional health and stuff, and they kind of start kind of getting into that mode of saying probably it happens to me as well, and probably I'm also a victim, or probably I've also been through this and stuff like that. So the point is this, that ignorance is sometimes a good idea, because if you were to not listen to and tune into these kind of stories of people who are trying to help you and stuff, because sometimes it's a business, sometimes it's their purpose. They think they're helping, but not everybody is strong to kind of say no, I don't think it's right, and I don't think it's happening to me, and I think I'm linking it to you and stuff like that. So the distinction of linking it to yourself and connecting to other person's stories doesn't help. So what's really important is to unhook from those kind of stories and personalities and glow into positive ones and stuff. And rather than looking at weight loss, it has to be looking at good health, overall health. It has to be longevity and stuff. So let's say if you're looking at weight loss, you have to think about muscle, you have to think about toning up, you have to think about strengthening up, you have to think about the long term objective, that when you're going to be, let's say, 80 or 90, are you going to be really patlu or you're going to be really fit? And if let's say, god forbid, some illness comes your way or some challenge comes your way, are you going to completely be a complainer? Are you going to be lying in your bed? Are you going to be on a wheelchair or whatever? So when you look at the longer picture, you have to focus not on weight loss, but you have to focus on being active and overall health. So are you able to kind of get up from a chair? Are you able to sit comfortably on the bed? Are you able to kind of still walk? I mean, in my neighborhood and around where I go, I see a lot of people in their 80s, 90s, much more active, much more out there every evening, walking, every morning walking. And when I've during corona or after corona, I meet them in the park and I greet them and I say, you know what, good evening sir, good evening ma'am, it's so great to see what you're doing and stuff. The answer is, but you're also doing it, I mean, you're also walking and you're also running and stuff. So it's great to look at those people and stuff, but also focus on what you have to do for yourself and stuff. Inspiration is good as long as it gives you positive feelers. If it's going to bog you down, if it's going to make you think about some negative stuff that's happened to you in the past, get over it. Do not plug into it. Do not become a party to it and stuff, and start meeting up or talking to people who are healthier, people who are kind of going to give you a clearer perspective, and stick to only the doctors and only the experts, health experts, who've had positive stories, not of recovery but of getting better and improving and stuff like that. Okay, so hope this helps. I'm sharing this because I was reading this chapter here, and because I'm on a slow down mode today, I was thinking whether do I need to rush. I mean, I had two plans, but they've both not happened, so I've made time to meditate and exercise at home. And I'm enjoying not a coffee, not a chai, but I'm having a Coke. So if somebody says that Coke is not good for you, it's definitely a myth. I will bust that for you as well, because you are allowed to have Coke. It depends on your body, it depends on your BMI, it depends on your attitude and stuff. And if you're exercising and you're working out and stuff, and you're having a balanced approach to it, nothing is going to affect you negatively and stuff. So have addictions. You can have addictions. I'm not saying it's a good, no addiction is bad. Sometimes you may have a good addiction, like you're addicted to the gym. You're addicted to your, I won't say work, but you're addicted to reading good stuff, positive stuff or whatever. So addiction is not always bad, So it depends on how you look at it. So rather than looking at an addiction, have some good habits and stuff, and believe in the power of exercising, and believe in the power of mindfulness and stuff, and be a selective participant to the videos and feeds that are thrown at you, which come to you on your wall and stuff, because it takes one video or one share with kind of you get plugged into it, and then you start taking inspiration from it, and you don't realize it that at some point of time you start even linking to it, and you start living their disastrous stories or their messes or whatever. So be very wary of that. Hope this helps. Your objective is not to look down on people who are doing some good work and stuff, but the objective is to kind of give you that awareness that everything is not that great and hunky-dory about people's lives that you see on Facebook and social media and on TV. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scene and stuff, and if you know instinctively that you're kind of linking yourself to the negative of other people's stories or drama or whatever, just quietly plug out and block it and move on. Okay, and it's always a good idea to be in the known world. So there are so many stories I hear and I see around my own health and stuff, where I was given wrong diagnosis on a lot of stuff. So I totally believe and I totally vouch for the point that awareness is good, and rather than falling for stories of other people you've not even met in other countries all across the world and stuff, it's always a good idea to meet up with with experts in the industry and experts within that hospital or within your neighborhood and stuff. And it's very important to have at least three, four opinions about whatever you're going through and stuff, you know. So that's that. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. So you have a good day. Life is not a race. Life is something you're supposed to be enjoying. So race is something which people have this, attraction to, because they shift to bigger cities. So life looks like a race because everybody's so fast and everything. But you don't have to make it a part of your thought processes and your systems and stuff, because not everybody can cope up with that attitude. So what's very important is to be focusing on your own. Speed, your own journey. What's very important is to also look at that you're feeling joyful about it without feeling depleted, and taking it easily and slowing down and gauging how you're feeling. If you're not up to it, back off. If you're feeling good, get back, and focus on what makes you feel good and great, rather than focusing on the mundane nonsense that brings you down or gets your spirit low. So hope this helps. I'm Jashin Kapani on jkapani@gmail.com and jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. Thanks so much. I got a message and a mail saying that you got inspired by my journey around health and stuff. I met someone recently also in a coffee shop. I'm so glad he's given up on drinking and stuff. So that's something which I find really amazing for people who are giving up on drinks and drugs and stuff like that. It may be a reality, but not everybody is doing it. So promoting it as a cause is great, but rubbing it in and kind of just linking yourself to the whole narrative of drugs and abuses and everything is not a very healthy thing. It may be a global concern, it may be an issue, but there are lots of better things and there are a lot of interesting things happening as well. And everything is not about promoting a cause, everything is not about TRPs, everything is not about getting your votes or your winning it. It's also about being fair and honest and being kind and understanding that you don't have to just keep promoting all these you don't have to keep promoting all these pointers or all these causes because you feel strongly about those. There are lots of other interesting things which people are focused into, like branding, advertising, retail, fashion. They're looking at food, they're looking at architecture, they're looking at tourism, they're looking at fitness, they're looking at sports, they're looking at education, they're looking at learning, they're looking at traveling, they're looking at infrastructure, they're looking at the amazing community stuff, musical plays, theaters and stuff like that. So let not everybody's cause or concern for these causes become your own personal story and stuff. So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast, and cheers to you on a Coke. And if you were to travel abroad, this whole narrative and perspective that you can't have a Coke is not going to work. If you go to Dubai, if you go to some international country, this is what they live on, and they are pretty lean and they're pretty active and stuff, and that's what helps, rather than too much of control and fixation on saying no to stuff. So consumerism and mental conditioning and health outlook and everything changes as per the country and what circle you're in and stuff. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun. Bye bye. Cheers.